Yo, what's going on, y'all boys? Today we're reacting to everyone's Punch Man. Every God level 30 explained for 16 minutes. I don't think there really are much gods. I mean, really just like space aliens. Some are humans, some are not. I don't know where. I don't know why we're putting Garo in God tier, bro. You are a martial artist, bro. How in God's name did you become cosmic, bro? Why is he this biggest villain? I swear to God, and everything I love, they just bunch these two up
Saitama
together and say, "Fuck it, man. We want to see an all-out brawl between these two. We want to see him go up against someone incredibly strong who can match some shit like that. Not no Garo, who's already been incredibly strong, bro." And to make it even worse, y'all made like, bro, if you like really think about it, bro, the whole Garo versus Saitama shit doesn't really make sense to me. Like this should have never happened, ever. As for why it happened, I don't know. But like even when I first seen it, I'm like I didn't really get excited because it was like, bro, what? At least let him have Garo fight someone or just spit. At least have Garo fight someone who's like a karate dude, fighter dude, like that type of guy. Not Saitama. Saitama needs to fight someone like else, bro. What the hell? But let's get into the vid, man.
is the main character of One Punch Man and is by far the strongest hero in the series.
Yes, he is.
Starts out as a regular guy from Z City, but after a run-in with Crablante, he decides to become a hero. Determined to be the best, Saitama comes up with a super simple yet intense workout routine of 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run every single day for 3 years. On top of that, he refuses to use air conditioning or heating, saying it helped him toughen up mentally. Even though his training seems basic, somehow Saitama gains unbelievable godlike power, making him so strong he can defeat any enemy with just a single punch. But the trade-off was that he became uncontrollably bald. He's also incredibly fast and agile, moving so quickly that the human eye can hardly follow him. On top of that, he's practically indestructible. He's never once been seen to take any damage, other than in flashbacks when he still had his hair. His stamina is also endless, so he can fight as long as he needs to without getting tired. It was also confirmed that he has no true limit to his power either. During his battle with Cosmic Fear Garo, Saitama becomes exponentially stronger to surpass Garo's evolving abilities. This means that even though he's already the most powerful, he can still grow stronger when needed. One of Saitama's most impressive moments is his fight against Lord Boros, a galactic warlord who we'll be talking about in a bit actually. After receiving a knee to the gut so strong that it launched him into the moon, he not only received 0 damage from the attack, he managed to jump back all the way to Earth in a single leap in mere seconds. He also once straight up kicked a wormhole away, proving that he's so insanely strong that he breaks the laws of physics. Despite these amazing feats, Saitama is constantly bored and frustrated that no one can give him a real challenge. Winning every fight with ease has left him feeling empty, but as the series has gone along, he's developed friendships along the way that seems to have brought back some excitement in his life.
Strong, getting there. Weakest, most useless character. I don't know. Apparently he was the in history. Apparently he was the GOAT or the strongest. I gotta see this shit because brother is the epitome of weak. I mean, he's the pinnacle of down here, like smushed and old, bro. Like he's not it, bro. Like terrible. And I muted the fucking thing for some reason. Nice.
Seems to have brought back some excitement in his life. Garo, also known as the Hero Hunter, is one of the most memorable villains in One Punch Man. As a kid, he was neglected.
Still don't know how the hell he got this whole cosmic god bullshit, bro. Mind you, he was a regular fighter. A prodigy is fighter. Why is he on par with Saitama, bro? That doesn't make any sense, bro. Like, it's like when you watch the last episode, you know, with the giant centipede, all that shit, all the villains were coming and shit. That's cool, whatever. Like, you know, I'm not gonna explain it because that's them.
Neglected by his parents and constantly bullied. Growing up, he always rooted for the villains to win on TV because he felt bad that they would always lose, like him. And when he would play heroes versus monsters with other kids on the playground, he would always be deemed the monster, giving the other kids an excuse to beat on him. He eventually stumbled into Bang's dojo, exhausted and hungry. The martial arts master takes him in, and Garo becomes one of his disciples, quickly proving himself to be a fighting prodigy. However, one day, he finally snapped and badly beat everyone in the dojo while Bang was away, and immediately after, he fled to enact his revenge on the hero world. However, at some point during his escape, he managed to find a forbidden scroll and learn the explosion release fist technique. His goal was to become the ultimate evil. He wanted to be a villain so feared by humans and monsters alike that he would in a sense bring about world peace, because everyone would have a common enemy. Essentially, Garo wanted to tear down the idea that heroes were always in the right, and create his own version of justice. Thanks to his training under Bang, he's a master of martial arts, and can deflect most attacks with the Water Stream Rock Smashing Fist technique. But what makes Garo truly dangerous is his ability to learn and adapt rapidly during a fight. He can watch his opponents copy.
I'm not gonna lie, because when he fought those two dudes, I think one had the arrow, one had the baseball. I don't know, but he was in the forest. Like, he learned, and the kid was in the comic book, he learned quickly. I'm not gonna lie.
Their moves, and then use them against them instantly. The longer the fight goes on, the stronger Garo becomes. As Garo keeps evolving, he starts to undergo monsterization, which increases his power to a whole new level. He takes on monster-like traits, and his strength, speed, and durability increase dramatically. He eventually gains a form of regeneration, and even energy manipulation as he further transforms into a monster. To a lesser extent than Saitama, he also seems to have nearly infinite potential, assuming he isn't put down by an overwhelmingly powerful opponent before he can adapt. One of Garo's biggest moments is his fight with Saitama. During this fight, Garo reaches his Cosmic Fear mode after seeing a vision from a mysterious being known as God. In this form, Garo arguably becomes God level in power, able to even match Saitama in his serious punches for a while. In this form, he releases deadly radiation that harms everyone around him. He also managed to copy Blast's dimensional powers and combine.
I thought this said hard R. Sorry, I don't know why, but I just looked down and then I looked up. I'm like, what the? I was like, what the fuck? But never mind.
And it with his own nuclear fission punches. On top of that, he was able to copy Saitama's serious punches. Eventually, Garo sees the error of his ways, after seeing the irreversible destruction he caused to the Earth, and helps Saitama to go back in time to prevent all this destruction from happening. He's then defeated, and Bang takes him under his wing again, seemingly giving up on his dream to become a monster. He's back at the dojo, has a haircut now, and apparently has a part-time job. And really quick, if you guys enjoy straight to the point informative content like this, revolving around all sorts of anime and manga topics, then make sure to subscribe and turn those notifications on, because we post videos just like this on this channel every 5 days. But anyway, God is a mysterious and incredibly powerful being in the series. He works from the shadows, giving individuals godlike powers, and manipulating events to cause as much chaos as possible. While he first appears in chapter 109, we slowly learn how much of a threat he truly is. God has given immense strength to characters like Homeless Emperor and Garo, making them some of the strongest opponents the heroes have ever faced. And this is assumed to be only a small drop of his power. The power he bestows also seems to scale depending on who receives it. For example, Homeless Emperor was just an average guy that became dragon level simply with a small portion of God's power. Garo, on the other hand, was boosted to God level, becoming someone that could even rival Saitama. Though we don't fully know God's true plans, he's seen as one of the greatest dangers to humanity, and possibly a future challenge for Saitama. God's origins are still unknown, but it seems like he's been around for a long time, influencing life on Earth and searching for someone strong enough to carry his full power. Ancient murals under the Monster Association suggest that God might need sacrifices to fully return, but for now, he's sealed away in some kind of pocket dimension, with the only way to access him being the Celestial Rock Cave. His physical body is also theorized to be locked away inside the moon. Even though we don't know his true form, he manages to find ways to influence the human world through mysterious God cubes. By interacting with these strange cubes, people can communicate with God directly and receive incredible powers. He can turn regular humans into monsters or give already strong villains cosmic level strength. If someone proves unworthy of his power or fails to meet his expectations, God can strip them of their strength, often resulting in their death after becoming a pile of salt. Another one of God's abilities is manipulating reality. He can appear in visions, speak through dreams, or even directly communicate with someone's mind. However, he never shows his true form. He usually uses illusions or avatars to hide his identity. God also seems to know about the major events happening in the universe, especially keeping an eye on powerful characters like Saitama, who is theorized to be the main reason why God has become more active in their world lately. Blast is the highest ranking hero in the Hero Association, holding the title of S-Class rank.
I've yet to see this character. Yeah, I've yet to see this character.
Rank 1. He's one of the most powerful yet mysterious figures in One Punch Man. Despite his prestigious rank, Blast has been absent from the Hero Association for over 20 years, leading many to wonder about his true abilities and motives. However, as we've learned recently, his long absence is due to his secret mission to fight God. Blast's role is not just about battling monsters, but protecting the world from God's influence, which has kept him working in the shadows for years. A part of Blast's backstory reveals that he first encountered God during a battle with the monster Elder Centipede. During this fight, God offered Blast immense power, but of course Blast refused. After this encounter, Blast made the decision to keep his mission a secret, believing that only a few people should know about God's existence. This decision shaped his life and actions from then on, as he chose to work in secret to protect Earth from cosmic level threats, and his life and
What the fuck? Hold on. Oh shit! I think you're a dumbass. You can tell. You think you can win, old dude? It says right here, my fit. That's. Oh my god! I can't read for shit. That's the fourth time you called me old dude. My name is Blash. You bald ass motherfucker.
actions from then on, as he chose to
Like
work
that.
in secret to protect Earth from cosmic level threats, and work with a group of collaborators to collect all the remaining God Cubes. At some point his close friend Empty Void, who we'll be talking about in a bit, betrayed Blast and became a monster. However, Blast still managed to defeat him and put him in a coma for 15 years. Sometime later, he also freed Tatsumaki from the Tsukiyomi research facility that she was being kept in at the time. Blast possesses a wide range of reality-bending abilities. One of his key powers appears to be gravity manipulation. He can use gravity to enhance his attacks, like with his move the Gravity Knuckle. Additionally, Blast can manipulate space-time. He can create hyperspace gates, which allow him to teleport himself and others across great distances, or even trap enemies in a different dimension. His control over these gates is vital in battles where he needs to outmaneuver and contain powerful foes. Blast also has superhuman strength and speed, being able to dodge Flashy Flash's lightning-fast kicks and take on Cosmic Fear Garo. On top of that, he's resistant to extreme radiation, an essential trait when battling cosmic-level threats that emit dangerous energy. In Chapter 164, Blast uses his space-time abilities to create a dimension cannon, trapping Garo in a pocket dimension. This move allows Blast to control Garo's movements and line up a direct attack with the Gravity Knuckle. While Garo eventually survives the attack, this fight highlights Blast's tactical genius and his ability to hold his own against one of the most powerful villains in the series. Lord Boros was the leader of the Dark Matter Thieves, a band of evil alien pirates. Boros was an intergalactic warlord searching for a worthy opponent across the universe due to the boredom brought by his overwhelming power. Boros is often compared to Saitama due to also having an existential crisis stemming from the inability to find a challenging fight. His design, regenerative abilities, and escalating power levels make him one of the most memorable and powerful adversaries in the series. Boros possesses immeasurable strength, speed, and regeneration that far exceeds those of his subordinates. As Boros says himself, his power is extremely exceptional even among those in his own race. His natural regenerative power allows him to heal from grievous injuries almost instantly. He was completely blown apart by one of Saitama's punches and still managed to reform himself. In his base form, Boros is strong enough to defeat high-level opponents and endure serious damage from Saitama.
This is an adrenaline junkie. That's what he is. Like he doesn't give a fuck about anything, bro. He is the definition of an adrenaline junkie. That man said, "I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Let's do this thing."
However, his true strength lies in his ability to constantly transform and deliver devastating energy manipulation attacks. When his armor, which suppresses his true power, is destroyed by Saitama, Boros enters his meteoric burst form, which drastically increases his speed and strength, allowing him to battle Saitama at a level unmatched by any other foe up until that point. His ultimate attack, the collapsing star roaring cannon, is a potentially planet-busting beam that Boros claims could destroy Earth's surface, requiring Saitama to use a serious punch to counter it. Despite his overwhelming power, and being able to impressively push Saitama farther than anyone has, Boros ultimately acknowledges the futility of his efforts, recognizing Saitama as a truly unbeatable opponent. He survives the serious punch for a moment, but eventually dies from his injuries. Evil Natural Ocean was a sentient massive body of water created accidentally by Psychos during one of her experiments. Although not a traditional monster, Evil Natural Water is a dangerous threat due to its potential ability to grow.
Like, what the fuck is that? Evil Natural Water, bro. That is this monster's name. Evil Natural Water. I got it, bro.
Stronger with the consumption of water and its killing instinct. It automatically reacts to killing intent with devastating water cannon attacks that can easily turn a human into Swiss cheese. It can absorb any liquid it encounters, allowing it to grow in size and strength exponentially. Once it gets to a certain size, its powerful jet streams of water are capable of tearing apart solid ground, and its reaction speed is pretty insane, responding to threats.
Hold on, chat. I gotta get my clothes. Fucking God, dude. gonna say, toughen up, man. Toughen up, man. You got scrapes all over your face. Do you ever had road? I never had road rash in my life. Have you ever had it, bro? Pretend a big ass scrape just on your body, bro. That shit is fucking painful, dog.
That's in mere fractions of a second. Its liquid form makes it resistant to most physical attacks, and it can only be countered by freezing it or evaporating it. Even with these weaknesses, evil natural water is able to adapt, as seen when it absorbed a sludge monster in order to become resistant to freezing. It eventually found its way into the ocean, officially becoming evil ocean water. Despite its massive size and potential to become a nearly unstoppable force, Saitama defeats the monster before it can fully realize its true destructive capabilities. However, it somehow survives the serious punch, making it one of only a few monsters to do so. In the aftermath of the battle, Pig God finishes the monster off by devouring it in its weakened form. It was its evil ocean water form in particular that merits it a place on this list.
But couldn't it just kill that one? I don't know what the hell that dude's name was, Pagod or whatever. Couldn't it just kill him since it is it? What I'm guessing, it takes on liquid form of anything and uses it. So first it was in water, then it was in ocean, then it became ocean. So couldn't it just become his stomach acid? And you know how some of the human body has water in it as well? It could just become him, kill him, and move on into the earth, because the earth also contains water. And then be evil ocean, be evil ocean earth water, evil ocean, and then evil ocean water. I don't know, man. It's a lot of theories, but it's a possibility.
Considering its potential to merge with the Earth's oceans and to become a monster that encompasses an entire planet. Empty Void, who also goes by the alias That Man, is the founder and leader of the mysterious ninja
That's cold, I ain't gonna lie. I'm definitely using that as my gamer tag.
village, and one of God's top disciples. Void used to be Blast's partner during his search for the mysterious God Cubes. He's also infamous for being the leader of the secret ninja village that both Flashy Flash and Speed of Sound Sonic came from. There, people were trained from a young age to become assassins, with rigorous daily training routines. After becoming influenced by God, he monsterized and became a cosmic-powered humanoid monster. As an elite ninja as a human, Void retained and even enhanced his incredible agility, strength, and mastery of combat styles and weapons. Along with purely physical strength, his God-granted power allows him to perform mind-boggling feats, such as dimensional slashes. Using this ability, Void enters a
Brother, you are not Yami, bro. Dimension slash.
fourth dimensional space, outside of causality, allowing him to observe endless alternate universes. There he performs a series of hand signs that allow him to slash over a selected point in a dimension, and deliver a slash that appears out of thin air and slices through anything it touches. Its sheer scale alone was enough to completely annihilate the Hero Association, had Blast not intervened. He's also capable of invoking powerful genjutsu that can trick even the most skilled of
This
opponents.
is not Naruto, bro. Get out of here, bro. Genjutsu, bro. This is not Naruto, dude. Come on, man.
Into letting their guard down, allowing Void to close in and deliver lethal blows in fractions of a second. After being defeated by Blast 15 years ago, he lay dormant in a recovery capsule for all of those years, until the moment Garo lost his cosmic power. Void took the opportunity to absorb the power and replenish his own strength. Here he briefly encountered Blast and was able to slash through his dimension cannon. King is an S-class hero and
Weak as fuck, bro. I don't know why he's on this list. I don't know who he was before this, but this is, yo, he's just a human, walking lick, a freebie. A human who has, like, bro, starfish,
known as the strongest man on Earth. The thing is, though, he's not actually strong at all. Despite his terrifying reputation, King is just a regular guy with no
I still don't know how he has gained, maintained, and it's still looked upon to this day. But
fighting skills or superpowers whatsoever. His reputation as
Zero.
a top hero is all due to misunderstandings and pure luck.
yes, sir.
People think he's incredibly powerful, but in reality, he's just really good at being at the right place at the right time.
Yes, sir.
King's backstory is full of coincidences. He ended up with his strongest man title because he was always around when Saitama defeated powerful monsters. Every time a monster was beaten by him, King happened to be nearby, and people mistakenly thought it was him who won the fight. Over time, King got more and more credit for victories he didn't actually earn, and soon he became a top S-class hero. Of course, King knows he doesn't deserve this title, which makes him constantly anxious and scared whenever he has to face real danger. He often has to bluff and act tough to keep his reputation intact, even though he's terrified of fighting. Although King doesn't have any real powers, he does have something that makes him deserving of being on this list. He has unbelievable luck. This super luck seems to always keep him out of danger, and regularly puts him in situations where he gets credit for things he didn't do. This is coupled with his strong reputation. Just the sight of King is enough to make monsters nervous or even scare them away. This is because he's known as the strongest, and that belief alone makes enemies hesitate. Also, the fact that he doesn't have any real abilities can work to his advantage, since enemies normally don't know what he's going to do in a fight. When he's scared, his heart pounds very loudly, and people call this sound the King's engine. The funny part is that this loud heartbeat makes him seem even scarier, even though it's really just him being very nervous. One of the most memorable moments for King happens during the Monster Association arc, when he ends up facing off against multiple dragon level monsters, and he uses his ultimate attack, the Purgatory Burst Wave Motion Cannon, or something like that. Although the
You know someone's on bullshit when they say, Ultimate Ninja Star Hero Fire Mega Blast Cannon! Shut the fuck up, bro. You're gonna get clapped in 5 seconds. Say write your little morticiary or whatever you gotta do. Tell your family you love them. Speak as brother. You're gonna be gone in 5.5 seconds. Please be gone. Come on, man.
The attack appeared to have worked, it was in fact Garo that did all the damage in mere fractions of a second. Well, that does it for every god level character in One Punch Man. I know most of these characters, if not all of them, have never specifically been labeled as god level, but the fact that each one can uniquely
The only ones I'll say are yes. I would love that one. I want to know who'd win the fight. Garo or Boros. And him too. Yes. Oh man. Oh, the people.